Good morning everybody and welcome back to Court Farm, and I'm hoping we have a luckier episode today because the last episode was rather unlucky. You might remember in November we should have been harvesting the corn that was on this field, but it was unharvestable and something went completely wrong with this field. And by the way, if you're new on this map, we are just up here. We're on home farm and we have these fields. So we're just putting slurry on field 90. So let's get this sorted out. So everything went wrong, and our cows also showed that they have 0% health when I couldn't quite figure that out. So I'm just re-watching Clarkson's Farm, and it's a bit like that. Everything's starting to go wrong. You know, and the first two episodes of Clarkson Farm is just terrible. There's floods and everything. This was in 2019 in England, and it made me think that, you know, we couldn't harvest the corn, but sometimes, you know, if you're a farmer, things go wrong on your fields, and you know, the crop fails. So that's what's happened in this case, in my, you know, as I'm kind of looking at it now. So I'm looking at it quite philosophically, that the crop failed and we just have to restart, and we'll put field beans in on this field here. It feels like two fields, but it's obviously one field. And so, you know, c'est la vie. And by the way, I've taken all of the slurry from the cows, so what I have to do now is cheating a little bit, but I have to do this, fill this with slurry like this, and I will pay for it at the end. So very philosophically I have to look at things now, that the crop failed and we just have to get on with it, you know, and it's cost us money, but you know, Clarkson's Farm again, he made what was it, he made like £144 in a whole year of farming. It's just unbelievable. So this is going to be the last thing to do in February, because, as my regular viewers will know, I do not like February, but it'd be good to get through to March, because there's stuff like, you know, grass to harvest and all this kind of stuff. I need to make some hay, and I'd like to do that with the hay and forage pack, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to, well, July, when we can start harvesting stuff. By the way, I need to put some more slurry in here, and I've used now 3 lots of slurry, so I need to pay £1,800, £600 per fill up. It's just slightly annoying that I have to do one more right at the end, and I'm thinking to get rid of the hedge that's in between the two parts of this field, the hedge just here and the tree, but I'm not entirely sure I can without using the Giants editor, which is rocket science to me. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but maybe one day we'll see if we can do it. Because it's just a little bit of a faff having two parts of this field to slurry. It's kind of like, this is a very fiddly little bit down here, so have I missed a bit? I thought I missed a bit. Maybe not. Okay, let's fold up and let's go back and I've just realised that this is rented and I've just filled it up. Before I forget, let's pay for the slurry that we've used. So it'll be minus £1,800. Alright, let's go and... I don't know what to do with this slurry. Can I keep it? Have we got any other fields? I don't think we have any other fields that I can use it on. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Alright, let's send it back. And this joker is still in here. Gosh. Anyway, let's go to this and... yeah, send it back. I'll probably regret it. We'll probably need it in a minute. But anyway, let's put this away. And that's the end of February for another year. Okay, right, looking forward to March. I'm just going to go to my house and rest, and I will see you in March. Okay, it's March, and by the way, I have a very open mic when I record. Long story, but there's an absolute howling gale where I'm living at the moment, in Cornwall, in the southwest of England. A complete howling gale and rain and wind and all the rest of it. But in Court Farm, it's lovely weather. And let's go and see if the grass is ready to harvest, because I would like to make some hay, and I'd like to use ready to harvest. You know, it doesn't look very long. What I might do actually is leave it one more day, because we do have something to do today. I'm going to go to the John Deere, the New Holland T8, and we need to lime the field that we've just slurried. So let's get our lime spreader, and I think I left some lime in it. Let's just hook up. Yeah, I must have done this last time. Completely full. That's fine. So, all right, let's get back over to field 90. Okay, now I'm just thinking about something, because I did say just now I'd like to make hay on that field, but if we look at our cows, let's just have a look here, and again, yeah, they've got some hay and they don't have base food. Base food, as I understand it, is silage. So if I do grass silage on that field and not base food, that would be much better, because then they will have their base food. Yeah, so sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. I will do that tomorrow, because I want the grass to grow a little bit more. So let's do what we have to do today and get this all spread out. And let's line this field. I would like there to be a mod for failed, that combines two things actually, failed crops and insurance for failed crops. Now, I'm not a mod maker, but my friend Kartak is. I'm wondering if he can do this. There might already be one, I'm not sure, but just like I said, I was watching the first series of Clarkson's Farm again, and there should be something about failed crops in Farming Simulator, because to add some realism, you know, and if it's not in the game, the base game, it should be a mod. And if I was cleverer, I would make a mod like that, but I'm not that clever. I can play the game, but I can't do mods, so that's kind of rocket science to me. So that's the end of preparation for this field, and let's just get out and stand on the field. And yeah, pH is perfect. Nitrogen is middling, because we need to put more nitrogen on the field. So right, I'm going to skip to tomorrow, because I would like there to be more grass to turn into silage. So let's put this away, and then we can skip to tomorrow. Okay, so we're skipping through the months a little bit here, I think, but I don't mind that. I mean, soon it'll be July, and we'll be ready to harvest the wheat and the barley and everything. And I'm going to check tomorrow to see how our olive oil is doing, because we should have loads of olive oil in June, but I'm not entirely sure how much we've got. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good night. Okay, we have £298 production costs. That must be the oil mill. Just the oil mill. I mean, the productions we have are these: the oil mill and the fruit greenhouse. Talking of the oil mill, let's go over to it, because yes, we should have a lot of olive oil. I'm wondering why there's not more olive oil here. Actually, we have. Let's look in our stock index to see how much olive oil we have. 34,000. Okay, fine. So in June we'll get. Well, I'm not sure how much because it's not June now, but anyway. Alright, let's get back over here and go and see our grass field to see if it's ready to be cut. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think I will do this today. I'm going to hire a couple of things now, and I'm going to do a bit of a daft experiment, which I wanted to do for a while, because we have the hay and forage pack here, and there's something I absolutely loved using before, which is this. The Braille Mayer 29 EFI, just strips off the tongue. So I'm going to rent this. Yeah, the mower, yeah, rent this. And I want to see if we can use this in Courseplay, because it needs to be manned, but a tractor needs to be manned. So, like, can I use this without me pushing it round? Can I use this in Courseplay and have a worker on it? Let's find out. And the other thing we're going to need is going to be a windrower. So let's see if there's one in the hay and forage pack here. Yeah, I'm going to use this writer, this one, Respiro R7RD, and we have to hire it. I've used the writer R9 Profi before, but not this one, so I'm going to use this one and rent it. And we're spending a lot of money today, but that's the way things are at the moment. Let's get in our truck and let's go and get our equipment. Okay, I don't know why I haven't thought about this before, but we have here like about, how many? About 10 grass bales which we can turn into silage. We just need to wrap them. So I think I'll do that as well as getting silage off this field. But first of all, I'd like to do my daft Courseplay experiment. But let's put the truck away first. Alright, and let's go and sort this out, because this I need to... How do I grab it? Okay, press X. So start the engine and let's take it over to the other side of the field. If I go into this... this is what I look like. So let's go over to the other side of the field. I'm aware we have to drill our field beans today, but I just want to do this daft experiment first. I'm not sure I'm going to have time to do the drill beans in this episode, but let's just reverse up and start Courseplay from about here. So let's go into Courseplay just here, and here's the Brielmeier, and if I create job. Oh, CP silo work. CP silo work. I wonder what happens when I press X to start job. No silo found. Oh, that's a shame. I thought I was going to be able to do Courseplay with this thing with a worker on it. No, I've checked around a bit and I can't. So, how do I turn this on? Just like this, and this is how. This is how we cut the grass with this. I like this, it's fun. It's quite slow, but it's fun. So, yeah, I'm disappointed actually, because I really thought I was going to be able to do Courseplay and have some other dude doing it for me. but it didn't quite work out. Okay, this is a very satisfying but very slow job, so what I'm going to do is give this a bit of a rest for a while. And it's bothering me at the moment that we haven't put our field beans in, and it's like 10:15 in the morning. And if I was a real farmer, you know, it wouldn't be very good. I'd probably start about 6 in the morning with my headlights on or something. So let's just switch the engine off and detach from this. And let's find ourselves, well, we can't have a direct drill because we've already cultivated, so I'm going to use something I've already used before on the Valley of the Old Farm, which is going to be this Lemur here. And unfortunately it's a lot of money to hire, about 8,000, yeah, 8,000, but I'm going to do it because this is the one for us. And once more, let's go and pick it up. And these these grass bales are a nuisance. I don't know what to do with them, but for the moment I will just unstrap and yeah, put them down there. Fine. Alright, I'm going to be off to the shop to pick up the Lemur. It's starting to hurt now that our corn crop failed and we couldn't get the money from the corn silage because we're down to our last £8,000. And I think what I'm going to have to do is to sell some of the silage that we make. But first things first, let's see if we can do Courseplay on this field. We couldn't do it on the other field. Let's just make sure we have field beans selected. Which we do. So let's go back here and yeah, let's go back to Courseplay and create job, CP field work, open and close a course generator. We'll do 2 headlands and we will do sharp corners and we'll generate it, do that and get him going. And I wonder how he's going to cope with having 2 halves of the field. How does that... Yeah, look at that. We have to do a separate thing for the other half of this field. Okay, fine. Alright, fine. Let's get back to this and try and finish this off. I enjoyed using the Brion mire today, but it's best on small fields I think, because this is taking flipping ages to do this field, but nearly finished anyway. So we've got a big field. This is a deceptively big field actually, a big field, and we're going to use it all for silage to either sell it or give it to our cows for their base food, because I need to get their health up and I'm wondering how I can do it. By the way, this is what I look like. If you're wondering, this is what I look like. I'm handsome, aren't I? So, just a last little bit. And let's turn it off. And let's see how this guy is doing just here. He's finished, apart from one little bit. So, alright, thanks very much for watching. We will do the bits he's missed next time. and we'll do the other half of the field. So thanks for watching. We've got quite a lot done today, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.